وأيام التصميم في دبي شهدت بدورها حضورا ملفتا لرواد التصميم حول العالم. هناك التقيت لويك دوغاياغ مؤسس كاربنترز وركشوب جاليري التي تملك صالات عرض في كل من لندن وباريس، فسألته أولا عن سبب وجوده في ديزاين دايز دبي.
Well, basically it's the fourth year we come, and you can see that the interest is growing year on year, and people become savvy for this kind of sort of products, goods, because they realize that they want some piece of furniture which is going to match the quality of what they have on the wall. And that's not only about your contemporary art collection, they want equally some piece of design which are going to make your home more extraordinary.
بدأت حياتك المهنية في مجال التسويق، كيف استفدت من هذا العلم في تأسيس عملك الخاص؟
Well, marketing background, I guess any trade you're in, there's a strong marketing element. Except in our field, there's something very emotional because you sell items with a story. There's an artistic journey, which means I guess the approach is slightly different from a normal product. But inevitably, you have to make yourself known. You have to educate people about who's who, why this piece is so important, both from an artistic point of view, but also from an investment point of view. Because design today has become a tangible asset, and people are looking at design as a real investment.
كيف رسمتم استراتيجية التوسع الخاصة بالجاليري وكيف وصلتم إلى جمهور أكثر عالمية؟
The art market is global, and the clients are everywhere. Clients have got homes in various countries, home in Lebanon, in Saudi Arabia, in London, in Paris, which is basically you have to come to the people and you have to give time and show the works. And especially Dubai has become a hub for all the sort of Middle East, which I guess used to be Beirut, and now it has switched to Dubai. And Dubai has become a key, a central point, focus point for the entire, economy in the Middle East, in the Gulf, and we've got to be there, and that's why we're investing time, money, bringing some key artists into the region because that's where it's happening.
لماذا وكيف انتقلتم من مجال عرض الأعمال الفنية للفنانين إلى مجال البحث والتطوير والإنتاج أنتم بنفسكم؟
I guess the big difference with design as designing contemporary art is there's the making of the piece which is key. It's just not about having a white canvas where a guy's going to paint on it. The artist has to come with a concept, and some artisan has got to make it. And there's almost a triangle between the artist, the artisan, and the gallery. And this is something where you have to be involved from day one. And in the organization of the gallery, we have these three elements, and the making of the pieces with bronze foundry, aluminum foundry, some kind of wood specialist, leather specialist is something key within the business. And actually, with our involvement in the region, this is very much something where we'll be looking for some kind of a local artisan who we believe we could involve into the making of some of the works we develop here. And this becomes very, very interesting indeed.
أحيانا نتحدث ربما عن قطع فنية مختلفة جدا، هل يمكن القول أن هناك قواسم مشتركة عند البحث والتفكير في إبداع قطعة جديدة؟
I guess the aesthetic of, there is some kind of globalization of aesthetic, and people are looking for something which they can sort of recognize. And especially when you're dealing with a sort of a top end of the market, people are looking for some kind of codes of a certain state. The same way you would find some artists are very fashionable at a certain time. I guess it's pretty much the same with design. And this is where I guess what we're doing at Carpenter's Workshop Gallery is the fact that we work with the top end of the design market. We only work in limited edition to make sure that the supply of all these pieces remains quite extraordinary, and creating some scarcity in terms of the the availability of the items, because you have to deliver something unique, and people are looking for something unique.
هل ساعدتم أنتم كجاليري الفنانين الناشئين لكي يثبتوا أقدامهم في عالم التصميم، أم أن فنانين مثبت أقدامهم في عالم التصميم ساهموا في تثبيت اسمكم وتوسيع أعمالكم؟
I guess it's both, because the gallery needs some young talents, and they need us because we have a strong distribution. I mean, there's a strong distribution muscle through sales forces in the States, South America, the Gulf, China, and we have teams of people locally presenting and doing the job on the ground. But inevitably, you have something to sell, and you need something to be able to show pieces to our collectors. And we not only work with very established artists, we love to have sort of young emerging talent, and which is, to answer your question, we need both. And it's the nature, what makes this work so exciting is the fact that you keep being challenged emotionally, artistically, through the creativity of some amazing guys, and they're pushing the boundaries. Our job is to push the boundaries and write what is going to be the artistic scene of tomorrow. It's fascinating.
من الإبداع والخيال إلى عالم الأرقام، كم قطعة تعرضون هنا وكم تتراوح أثمانها؟
We came with a selection of probably 7-8 artists, sort of ranging from $5,000 to $500,000. And business has been good so far, and we probably sold 6 pieces for I guess at the moment so far we probably sort of invoice for around $400,000.